do me a quick favor. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Now let's get into it. We had the FOMC decisions come across our today. Fed Chairman Powell went out there and did what all expected and thought that would be done. Interest rate cut by 25 basis points. Beautiful thing. When it happened, saw the markets do an instant pump. Everything went up. We thought we was getting ready to continue to go up. And then, like always, things started to come back down. The excitement went away. The corrections happened like we have been seeing this entire year. So, what are we to be expecting in the next couple of days? What are we to be expecting over the remainder of this year, December 2025? Let me go ahead and get this out the way. This is not financial advice. Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell any crypto. This video is strictly for educational and entertainment purposes only. Before investing into anything, please consult with a professional financial advisor. So, we're back at it once again. It's always a beautiful thing to be in the world of cryptocurrency. What we got rocking with us today? What we got rocking with us today, man? You know, sometimes we just do the pop ups. We go live all of a sudden. My man Rough Joe 89. Rough Joe 89. My man Rough Joe 89 said, man, don't get comfortable. Don't expect major price movements until Sunday or Monday. Always good to hear the opinions of the people. Everybody has an opinion. Everybody's moving different. Everybody is paying attention to different indicators. So I like to hear everybody's point of view. He said the volume is too low. Let me see if I can crank this thing up. Appreciate that. Okay, that should be a little better. How about that, Rough Joe 89? Hopefully that's a little better. But we always paying attention to the dominance. The Ethereum dominance seemed to be strong. We're at 12.8%, almost 13% dominance for Ethereum. I think that is a major plus. Um, when we've been looking at the dominance of Bitcoin and the dominance of Ethereum over the past few months, so it seemed like Ethereum could be starting to get a leg up, could be starting to catch some steam, but that is just something that we are going to continue to watch. You take a look at things like XRP, not a lot of excitement. $2.04 for XRP, down 3% on the day, down 7% on the week. Not a lot of excitement. But when there's not a lot of excitement, when there's a lot of boredom, when people are getting tired, people are getting fearful, getting emotional, that's when I really like to hone in. I really like to start paying deep attention to what's going on in the market. So, um, like I say, XRP almost down below $2 again, while Bitcoin seems to be holding fairly strong. I mean, this is the new strong for Bitcoin. Previously, the strong for Bitcoin was $105,000, $110,000. Now the new strong is anywhere above $90,000. That's our new strong for Bitcoin. Today, we're at $92,090 when the FOMC decisions came out today. Bitcoin spiked right along with some of the other um, altcoins, so that's normal. Take a look at Solana. We're at 136, which is decent compared to where we were about 10 days ago. Solana was about $119. So I think I saw Solana hit 143, 145, which is very strong. Things like that, just the small things could get you excited, man. So, um, what other coins that we have that we kind of been paying attention to? Um, Litecoin is getting its butt kicked, 84, $85. Sui $1.62, excellent prices. Dera 13.5%. Excuse me. Adera 13.5%. A lot of people are very bullish on Adera. If you are, this is an excellent price to really start to pay attention to some of these coins. Like I said, you only need one. You only need one cycle to get it right. Who was that? Organic production. What's going on, my guy? Last Sunday we went live. YouTube shut my live down last Sunday. We'll see how much we can get through today. You know, YouTube be all up on your boy. I don't know what I'll be saying, but I gotta tone it down, I guess. You know, so, but you know, I really like to hone in on a lot of these coins and hone in on the market when there's a lot of boredom, when people are frustrated, um, the excitement levels are very low, and there's doom and gloom. When people are thinking that it's all over, that's when I really like to start deep diving, really taking a look at various positions and starting to make a move, whatever that means. Whatever that means to you, you know, because we saw fear and greed index really get to about 9 or 10 a few weeks ago. The markets were beat down. Bitcoin was $80,000. XRP was under $2, $1.83, things like that. So definitely, in my opinion, and for me, to start to really paying attention and really start to figure out and trying to get it right. Starting early before things really take off, whatever takeoff means, before things really start to kick in. We're still in quarter 4, 10 days deep into December. How many more days we got? 21 more days for the entire year of 2025. Now, as of right now, we kind of think we understand what 2025 has been. We think we understand and know that 2025 has kind of been a cup half empty for altcoins, especially a cup empty. For Bitcoins, kind of like a tweener. We saw all-time highs in October, which was excellent. But like some of the altcoins, I mean, all-time highs, boy, nowhere near all-time highs in 2025. So just definitely interesting to see the altcoins get dragged in 2025. And you seen Bitcoin was pretty much standing tall. That is why we've seen the Bitcoin dominance hold so strong for the year of 2025. And we seen the lack of altcoin season that we were kind of expecting. Let's see who we got rocking with us today. Who I got who we got rocking with us on the pop up live show. Who we got rocking with us. My man Rough Joe is in the house. Levon Lawrence, what's going on, man? He said, "What's good, Stock?" Um, Not a lot. You know, when you get situations like this, that's when you start to really try to put the basic things in perspective. You know, um, being appreciative of the basic things. When you really start to zoom out and move away from this investment cryptocurrency, you say you be thankful for the small things because our portfolio is getting dragged, and you really don't want to pull yourself down too much emotional. So you got to find some things to be grateful for. North Guy, I appreciate the Jews, man. I appreciate the gifts. Shouts out to my man, North Guy. Rough Joe say Russell is breaking out. It's a good sign. Will skyrocket in the next week or so, I'd say. Yeah, it's good to see the stock market. Yeah, the Russell. Definitely the Russell. You get that Russell moving, then we know altcoins got a chance, is what I would think. But we saw the Russell have some nice movements in 2025 and really didn't see altcoins follow. So the Russell 2000 up 33 points today, which is excellent. We've seen the VIX down about 7%. That's excellent. So Dow Jones up about 500 points. Saw some great movements in the stock market today. We've been paying attention to the correlation of the stock market, paying attention to it as it has been relating to cryptocurrency. And for a minute, we were saying, damn, it seems like the stock market and cryptocurrency are joined at the hip. Then there was days where the stock market would do well and cryptocurrency would just be flat, if not red. So we're still trying to make sense of it. You know, we're trying to find the right pattern, the right trend to pay attention to. It's not easy. It is not easy just when you think Something is going right, then it go left, and then it will have you to start to reset. You say, "Damn, well, what I thought yesterday is no longer true." If this your first time rocking with your boy Stock Holiday, you already know there's three rules when you come into the house of Stock Holiday. Come on in the dome, take your shoes off, because you know I've got to keep my carpet clean. Go ahead and get comfortable. Find your seat on the couch. Find your seat on the floor somewhere. Cross your legs Indian style. Get comfortable. Most importantly, hit the doggone like button. It's free to hit the like button. That's all we ask. Hit the like button and you are granted with free admission. Hit that like button, y'all. Come on now. So, so those are some of the moves and that we're paying attention to. The correlation between cryptocurrency and the stock market is a real thing. It's something that I'm paying attention to. Everybody is different. Everybody pay attention to different indicators, but I've really been paying attention to that. And like I've been saying all year, I've been looking at my stock market portfolio, looking at my cryptocurrency portfolio, and I have been very perplexed as to why I have been making more gains in my stock market portfolio versus my cryptocurrency portfolio. Seemed like it should have been the opposite, but it's not how it has transpired. So, another thing that we're paying attention to. So, in 2025, was it all just a doggone bear market outside of Bitcoin? Have we ever seen a bear market in cryptocurrency and Bitcoin was not affected? Is that because of the large institutions and the ETFs that were initiated in 2024? Is that part of the reasoning as to why Bitcoin haven't didn't see a bear market in 2025 and altcoins did? That is just something that you really have to wrap your mind around and ask yourself, what is going on? This is a new cycle, could be an entirely new system from what we have known cryptocurrency to be in the past. So pay attention to the movements, pay attention to the market as things transpire, as we heat up and gain steam to the upside or the downside. Let's see who else we got rocking with us. Who else we got rocking with us today? We got Odds Tech. You say Australia, bottom left. Shouts out to Australia. Organic Productions. Appreciate that, sir. Always appreciate the Jews. Wild 7884 say, "What religion are you?" I'm a Christian, brother. Organic Productions. Oh, appreciate that. Green Aussies. The Australians are in the house. My man Manny's Pratt said the Fed's going to pump more cash. Where everybody has been talking about the increase of liquidity. We're expecting a little bit of liquidity pump. We know the quantitative tightening has kind of been released or should be ending, may be in the process of ending. So all of these things hopefully will snowball for us and we will see some positive effects in the cryptocurrency market. Let's see who else we got rocking with us. Organic Production say bear market incoming. We're going to get a bounce though over the next few weeks back to 105, 108. He says bear market incoming. Were we already in a bear market in 2025? Are we still in a bear market? If so, how is the bear market incoming? Bear market will further, bear market will continue, but I think that we're already in a bear market. Very tough because we've never seen a year after the Bitcoin halving and see altcoins charts looking like it's a bear market. If it looked like a duck, walk like a duck, look like a bear market, walk like a bear market, tough, very tough. Um, who else we got? High Nut Chaser saying, why you got a map of the world? Because you always want to have the global view. I like to keep my mind open. I don't like to simplify myself to one particular region, one particular location. I like to know the landscape of the land, geography, knowing where the continents are, knowing where the countries are, keeping a macro view on life. That's why I love a physical map. I like physical things. It's so easy to get caught up in this digital world. I still like to touch stuff. I like to read books, hardback books. Rough Joe say yes. Fed injection 40 billion. Beautiful thing. Pony Boy say man, just keep it simple. Keep it simple, man. Just dollar cost into Bitcoin. That's what Pony Boy is saying. Um, who else we got? Flip Coin Z. What is going on with you, my brother? Welcome to the Wednesday night stock holiday show. Make sure you got them shoes off, man. Hopefully you found you a seat somewhere. I know it's getting jam packed in here, but hit that like button. It's a bunch of space for the like button to be hit. Who else we got? Cap 2000 saying, "Do you like Taylor Swift? Is that a coin? Is that a token? Taylor Swift coin?" Um, Manny say Ethereum. I'm holding, not selling. Ethereum Classic bought in POS, but these cryptos can be hacked if anyone has more than 51, 52%. I've read somewhere. E Money 8871, what is going on with you? Welcome to the Wednesday night stock holiday show. We normally go live on Thursday, but I had a little bit of time today. I'm like, man, let me tap in with the people and see what people are thinking about the Fed decision rates that happen today. Denise, Miss Denise, what's going on, young lady? Always good to see the family in the house. Um, Let me see if I got my man Craig Beats. See if I got the admins, the moderators in the house. My man Rickard Prue say, "Hey, did OJ do it? The glove didn't fit." Boy, how long it's been since that dang trial? Still talking about OJ, R.I.P. Oh Lord, Connor, what's going on with you? Roland Curtis, what's going on, brother? Always good to see my man Roland Curtis from Vermont Avenue. He said, Mr. Stock Holiday, if I remember correctly, I predicted in November that this would be the worst fourth quarter in crypto history, and you threw a flag on the play. Are you ready to repent? Man, it ain't over. We still got 21 days. So if we get through these 21 days, I'm going to pick the flag up. I'm going to do an instant replay. I'm going to run the tapes. I'm going to pick the flag up. So until then, still a 15-yard penalty, man, because it ain't over. He say, "Are you guys ready to admit that you guys were wrong? You have to repent in dust and ashes." I told everybody that this quarter four was a wrap in November. Quarter four has been tough, man. You know, this has been one of the worst quarter fours that we've seen in history, which is wow. This was supposed to be one of the best quarter fours that we have ever seen, and it has flipped and went left. Unbelievable. He said, "Better luck in 2026." The real big AI say, "What's a good stock?" Waiting on the Z-Beck to take off. They just partner with Stripe as well as many others lately. Well, a lot of these altcoins, they, for months, probably for years, we've been hearing about altcoins partnering here, altcoins partnering there. But I haven't really seen any true use case on a lot of altcoins. Haven't really seen any real true partnerships. So interesting, man. But every day is different. Who knows what could happen tomorrow, the next month, so forth and so on. So just a waiting game right now. Bugatti, what's going on with you, my man? Shouts out to Bugatti. He said, "What up, OG? You early today?" A little early, man. Had a little time on my hand. Um, Shut the office down early. The ladies went home. I'm like, man, let me go ahead and holler at my people real quick. Um, Craig Beach say 2025 was Bitcoin season. Alt's been in a depression, but they should bounce back soon. I mean, that's the question right there. People are questioning, will altcoins even bounce back? Will altcoins even bounce back is a question that's on the table, or are they done? Have we seen this before, to where altcoins were in question? He said um, quantitative easing starts December 12th. Look at Rarible, it has real 100x potential. Been hearing a lot of folks talk about Rarible. Rough Joe 89 said I bought more spell token today. Spell token is definitely beat down, man. If you get that right, buying the bottom, with spell token? Three zeros and 26? God. Spell token pumped on the FOMC news, got to three zeros and 2755. Then it dumped once again. Three zeros, 2645. Market cap $45 million market cap. I'm talking about this coin is on Binance. This coin is on Coinbase, crypto. I mean, the spell token is everywhere. With a $45 million market cap, I don't get it. I do not get it. Over the past month, spell token is down 15%. Over the past year, spell token is down 72%. Mm, straight bear market. Those are bear market stats. When you see numbers like that, bear market numbers, and if we were talking about real DGen coins, if you saw a coin down 71%, you would say, okay, what happened? You would say, okay, people were buying in the beginning, or the price ran up, and it ran up, and a lot of the people at the top who had the heavy bag started to sell their positions. When they started to sell their positions, a lot of other investors saw them selling. And what did they do? They started to sell also. Everybody started to sell. The price squeezed down. Not just with spell token, but a lot of the other coins. And this is how these altcoins play themselves out. You see that nice massive pump? We saw that pump in spell token January 2025, 0.001. Then people start selling. January 30th. We know February 1st was the bloodbath. So not only for spell token, but a lot of your other altcoins are in this same boat. Price zoom up, then people at the top start selling. Whether you call them market manipulators, whether you call them whales, whatever it is, and then retail start to follow. We start to see the roof collapsing and caving in. We say, "Up, let me sell mine too." And before you know it, massive selling pressure, price goes down, continues to go down. You see a little bit of a dip, people start to buy back in. Boom, then somebody sell, everybody else run out. So it's just been a constant decline in the year of 2025. Not only for spell token, but a lot of our favorite cryptocurrency altcoins. So just a very tough time. 72% on the year. It's a bear market. If it was down 90%, 95%, that's a rug pull. So, what's the difference between a rug pull and a bear market? Well, we know the rug pull happened instantly. But, looking at charts like this is just traditional bear markets. Let's see who else we got rocking and rolling with us tonight. Raziel Barrera said, nah, we good on spell token, no more spell. Look, see, flea market mixtapes out, sold my spell token. He said he kept his helium mobile though. Naha, what's going on with you, Naha? Welcome to the Wednesday night live stock holiday show. Hopefully you pressed that like button. You got you a good seat. Craig B say rolling. Curtis, you might be right, but I ain't handing out any cookie. Like I say, 15 yards on the play until you got 21 more days, and I'll pick the flag up. He say, salute to you, coach, for staying positive as long as you can. I sold off well over 85% of my crypto to invest in stocks and other things. I feel like with institutions here, we missed the boat. Man, hey, that is huge. That is huge. I appreciate your transparency because it take a lot. It take a lot to sell your positions, plays you may have been holding for years. So I commend you on that, man. I respect you for that because um, definitely, man. You know, it has been a tough 2025. Some days it feel like it's a wrap. Feel like there's no room for recovery. Feel like we won't recover. Feel like they really got their foot on our neck. So it's just tough. You know, it's hard to understand. It's hard to explain. So I definitely commend you on saying, you know what? F it all. Let me go ahead and dump 85% of my bag, place it over here in the stock market. I know the stock market is manipulated also, but nowhere near like what we've been seeing in cryptocurrency. So shout out to my man Roland Curtis from Vermont Avenue. He said I might come back to crypto in 2 years or so. Well, don't come back at the top, man. But you know, Ricky Romero say he's bullish on Tile. I've been hearing a lot of people say a lot of things about Tile and the AI factor of that particular play. So definitely a popular play. I don't have any skin in the game in Tile Bentensor as of yet, but I'm definitely paying attention to it. Craig Beat said we're in fear right now with Ethereum noticeably outperforming Bitcoin for the first time since 2021. Man, that 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 might be one of the best comments that I've heard in a long time. One of the best comments. That is huge. That means a lot. That is saying a lot. When you really um, kind of dissect the movements, yeah, it don't seem like it's huge right now. But when you really start to dissect, zoom out, zoom in on some of the charts, on some of the movements, the way the market has been moving, and say, hey, maybe this could be it. Because for a long time, Ethereum um, has been stunted. The growth has been stunted. Now we may be seeing a little bit of a breakout. We know how Ethereum have performed previously, which is what we have been expecting. Market, the cycle had a little bit of a shift. We know things started to shift last year in 2024. We talked about how Bitcoin hit a new all-time high before the Bitcoin halving. That was probably the first shift after the launch of the Bitcoin ETF, which was obviously the hugest shift, the hugest catalyst now that we're almost 2 years removed from the launch of the first Bitcoin ETF from 2024. But, you know, if old man Ether can get some steam up under himself, that could be it, man. That could be it. Yeah, he said we're in fear right now. Yeah, we still in fear. We were in extreme fear. Now we just in fear at 30. With Ethereum noticeably outperforming Bitcoin for the first time since 2021. That's huge. Something is brewing. I'm right there with you, Craig B. Something is brewing. Do we know what it is? We don't know, but something is out there. There's going to be a surprise. It's going to be a shock, like there always is in crypto. 2025, we still in shock from what happened in 2025. January 2025, the market started off very explosive. We were cool. We were comfortable with that. February came, shocked. March, April, May, June, July, shocked. The rest of the year, we were in complete shock. Still in shock. Quarter four, the year after the Bitcoin halving, Fear and Greed Index hit 10. Bitcoin hit 80,000. You talking about shocked. We're still in shock. Worst quarter four in cryptocurrency Bitcoin history. Shock. What is to come in 2026? Will there be more shock value in the movements of the cryptocurrency market in 2026? And will we be shocked in a positive way, where we'll be saying, I've never thought Bitcoin would be at this level, 100 and something thousand. Never thought Solana would be at three, four. I mean, we could really be shocked in 2026. Just like nobody expected us to be shocked in 2025. So definitely a waiting game is all we can do. Nobody knows exactly what can or what will transpire. We know what can. We know the possibilities, but we just don't know the exact thing. Just like we didn't know the exact movements of 2025. But all we could do is stick around and wait and let time take its course. Who else we got rocking and rolling with us tonight? He says, as long as I'm still in profits, I'm holding the line. Rick Romero say, what are your top three alts that you're still buying and have conviction? My top three, of course, you got to go with Ethereum, Solana, and XRP for me for three different reasons. And yeah, but those are my three that I would more so trust than some of the other ones. The altcoins that have ETFs, very important in my opinion. Who else we got? Roland Curtis say the last two crypto bull markets, I turned 4 and 5. I probably even gotta watch what I read from you guys because Bitcoin, Bitcoin don't like when I get to reading you guys how you guys performed last cycle. They don't. They think these numbers are not real. When people say that he say I turned 4 and 5 blank into 6 blank, but I didn't sell, hoping that it would hit 7 blank. I can't even say the word because YouTube will probably strike me if I say the word. Both times my 6 blank fell back to 5 blank. He say he tired, and I get it. Very tiring. Talking about emotional. Oh, 2024, 2025, especially 2025, probably the most emotional cryptocurrency cycle that we have experienced. I wasn't around when we saw the fluctuations when Bitcoin was going from 50 cent, get back down to 5 cent, all that kind of stuff. But 2025, that was a tough one. 2025 is still a tough one. We still don't know what to expect over the next 3 weeks as the year of 2025 comes to a close. See what else we got rocking with us. Peter Morton, what's going on, brother? He say people just sold as soon as it went up. Too many scared people and shorts got liquidated. He say, Roland, you activate that sell button. Was that Sean Godfrey say the money printer is coming back on Friday? Well, I think that's what everybody's waiting on. Everybody waiting on some action. Everybody want to see some activity, man. Send them stimulus checks. Get the money printers going, man. You said quantitative tightening is getting ready to be eliminated. We're getting ready to move into a little bit of easing. Let's start to see this happen. So, patience. A lot of people, patience are no longer there. Patience ran out. So let's see who else we got rocking with us. Peter Morton say it's crazy. I should have sold a couple Bitcoin. Well, it's always a shoulda, woulda, coulda. Always a shoulda, woulda, coulda. You just never know when the top of anything is. I remember when Bitcoin hit $108,000. My family was like, "They say, man, I think you should sell right now." I was saying, "Nah, man, because I think it's gonna go to XYZ number by the end of this cycle, which is the end of 2025. It did get to 125K, but my number was higher than 125, so I didn't sell completely. I did sell a half of one Bitcoin, but just interesting at the particular spots and points that you could have sold, didn't sell. What if the price kept running up? The price dipped back down. You say it's going to recover. It's going to come back up. So it's tough. You can't time the doggone market. You cannot time the doggone market. So let's see who else we got rocking with us. Roland Curtis say, "Yep, I'm tired of activating the sell button, but hopefully I will activate the buy button in 2 or 3 years." In 2 or 3 years, what do you think the price of Bitcoin will be in 2 or 3 years? What do you think the price of Ethereum will be 2028? The next Bitcoin halving is in 2028. Where will the price of Bitcoin be at? Will Ethereum be above its all-time high? Or will it still be in the $3,000, $4,000 range? He said, "Do you think it's over for Sui or still a good play?" I like Sui. I think Sui has a chance to rebound when the market rebounds. You take a look at Sui. We know some of the fundamentals of Sui is very solid, but take a look at Sui. What did we take a look at earlier? We took a look at what coin did we look at that was down? That was Spell Token down 72%. So you take a look at Sui over the past week. Sui down 5%. I mean, charts just all over the place. Over the past month, Sui's down 25%. We're talking about quarter 4. Not normal. This is not normal. Over the past year, Sui's down about 60%. Spell Token was down about 72%. Very close. That's why I say a lot of these altcoins, you take a look at, this kind of confirms that, yeah, we've been in the bear market this whole time of 2025. Been in a bear market this whole time of 2025. Let's take a look at. Let me take a look at something real quick. Found something kind of interesting a few days ago. Where are we at? Oh man. Let me take a look at this chart. I think everybody has seen this chart before. Mm, how do I zoom? Let me zoom in. How the heck do I zoom in? Okay, well, everybody know about the psychology chart of the crypto of the market cycle. How can I zoom in? Dang, visual. Anyways, we was always trying to figure out what stage of the psychology market cycle that we were in. Were we in optimism stage? Were we in belief, hope, um, denial, panic, depression stage, disbelief? I mean, there's a wide array of different points on this psychology um, cheat sheet, is what they call it, the Wall Street cheat sheet, which tries to figure out the market sentiment, where we are in a particular cycle, And when you take a look at where we are right now, especially looking how we pretty much in a bear market the entire year 2025, what do you think we are now, quarter four, and the market's all busted up and red? Do you think we are in a depression stage of the psychology market cycle? And if so, after the depression stage comes the disbelief stage. And then after that, we start to see an incline up as the market typically starts to pump up, which is what we were expecting in 2025. So, will 2026 be the left side of that psychology chart where we start to see hope? We start to see optimism. Will we see hope and optimism in 2026 is an excellent question. If you take a look at the psychology market cycle chart, you say, you know what, we're probably in depression and disbelief right now. Probably in depression, disbelief, considering that a lot of folks' emotions are jacked up right now. A lot of people' patience are tapped out, zero tolerance. So there's a lot of depression out there with the psychology of the cryptocurrency market. A lot of disbelief. People are shocked. People can't believe it. Like, I'm in disbelief. I said quarter four, the year after the Bitcoin halving, and the market's red. That's disbelief. So maybe we are somewhere between the depression stage and the disbelief stage. Now, the depression stage is the bottom. We did see the fear and greed index a few weeks ago hit 9 or 10. Was that the pinpoint of the depression stage? That is very possible that that could be. And if that's the case, what's next? The disbelief stage. If you take a look at the psychology chart, you get to the disbelief stage. If you can make it past that, oh yeah, you good. But it's going to take some patience. It's going to take a little bit of trust. It is not easy. It is not easy. As you can see, my man Roland Curtis said, oh no, I'm tapped out. I know we probably in the depression stage, probably in the disbelief stage, but I'll wait to get back in when I see some hope. I'll wait to get back in when I see some optimism. But as of right now, all that depression, all that disbelief stuff, I'm cool. So I get it. So that's very interesting. If you get a chance, pull up the psychology of a market cycle and ask yourself, what stage of the cryptocurrency market are we in? Very, very interesting. Let's see who else we got rocking with us. He say at the Bitcoin halving, my price was 125 to 140. Well, you hit your 125. But I didn't see this for alts. Yeah, that's what it was. Nobody expected or saw altcoins to underperform like we've seen in 2025. I mean, it really caught everybody off guard. Everybody was caught off guard. No charts, no predictions, no technical analysis predicted what we have experienced and seen in 2025. He said, I'm going to start buying back between October 26th and August 2027. Well, and then if you go back and take a look at, they say about 530 days before the Bitcoin halving, 530 days after the Bitcoin halving, that's when you should be buying or selling. Now, if you were going off that, we would be accurate. But so now the next cycle that comes, if we try to stick to that, it'll probably change on us. But that is just something that we really have to pay attention to. 530 something days before the Bitcoin halving has been the best time to buy. 530 plus or minus days after the Bitcoin halving, you want to have your butt up out of there. We were pressing our luck. We knew that, but we were still saying, nah, we think the price is going to get higher than this. And come to find out, those Estimated numbers were right. We were wrong once again. So he said he gonna start back buying October 2026 and August 2027. I get it. Peter Morton say brand new cycle. That's where we are. A brand new cycle. Hey, when you got no other response, when you have no other way to explain what the heck it is that we're going through, you say, you know what? It's just a brand new cycle. This thing whack. It's toast. It is toast. Is the cycle broken now? Is the cycle broken? The fact that we are or have been in the bear market the year 2025, that's a broken cycle. The cycle is broken. So maybe my man was right when he said me to pick that flag up. Because 2025, look at them doggone altcoin charts. We've been in the dang bear market. Ricky Romero say any stocks you're bullish on, coach. I'm bullish on American BTC stock. Is that company that combined with that Bitcoin mining company? Is that Donald Trump's company? I think they combined with Hut 8. But I do got some stock market plays that have been performing pretty good. Like I say, my stock market portfolio has been destroying my crypto portfolio, which is easy. Any investment has been easy to outperform this whack crypto uh, cycle that we've been in for 2025. Fear and Greed Index back to 29. Bitcoin $91,816. What will we see tomorrow? Will we see a dip tomorrow, or will the market pump? Jerome Powell gave us what it is that we wanted. We wanted to see interest rate cuts. Will that spike the market? Will it spike the market? Well, the stock market accepted it very well. Cryptocurrency just so volatile right now. It took it well and then it gave it all back. It's like cryptocurrency went to the buffet, ate some chicken, ate some Chinese food, ate some Italian food, went to the bathroom and gave it all up. Like, come on now. You just ate all this good food from all this good news, and then you go to the bathroom and give it all up. Mm, paying attention to the moves of the market. Gonzalo Carrillo say, "Let's go Niners." They're about to 10x on the Super Bowl. He said we headed into a Super Bowl cycle. Yeah, the Niners doing definitely doing better than them Raiders, man. Them Raiders jacked up. But we're gonna continue to watch and see how Ethereum holds up. Ethereum's up about 5% on the week, and Bitcoin is down almost 2% on the week. That is something to pay attention to. Is this going to be a trend? Will Ethereum start to outperform the market now? I see Ethereum is up on the week, and some of the altcoins are down on the week. You cannot make this stuff up. Typically, altcoins follow Ethereum. On the week, Ethereum is up 5.45%. Altcoins are down 5%. So that is different. We have been seeing a lot of different movements. Some people are trading coins like Zcash. If you ever see Zcash down 10, 15, 20% in one day, people are buying it in the red. Wait until they go back up 10, 15% in one day and selling it. This have been a swing trade cycle because it's a lot of fluctuations, up and down, up and down. So people who are swing trading have been making out well. buying low, selling high, rinse and repeating. Some of us who have been holding have been getting destroyed. Dollar cost averaging in, buying these dips to dip, you buy it again, and you just digging yourself deeper into the red. So um, that was my whole reason of having several different portfolios. A couple of them I could swing trade, a couple of them I could set it and forget it, dollar cost average in, see which one works out best. Being diversified is very important. Ethereum down 14% on the week. I mean, you just can't explain this stuff, man. Can't explain it. Crypto bubbles, you would think would be green after interest rate cuts. It's red. Today's a red day. Today is a red day. So on the week, it's red on the week too. On the month, oh God, on the month it's ooh. Oh yeah, this is nasty. On the year, golly. Oh yeah, this straight bear market. 2025, I'm picking that flag up. This cycle has been broken. Cycle has been broken. It's official. This is. Let's see who else we got rocking with us. He say my portfolio's down 97% and you loving it. Whew, that's tough. He say he bought Corey at 8 million and now it's at 2.5 million. Doggy has 1 billion views on TikTok video. Yeah, this crypto cycle has been tough to digest. Even with the great news from XRP, we still didn't see. I mean, a lot of coins have had great news, and we just didn't see the response that we were hoping to see. Who do you blame for that? What is the result of that? It's hard to say. Was that 1010 liquidation a result of it? You can't even blame the 1010 because before October 10th, before the liquidation Friday night flash crash, we were seeing these disastrous numbers. We were in bear market mode, so you can't even blame that. See who else we got rocking with us before I get up out of here. He said Corey broke a record. Even the owner has the contract address in the bio. Should check it out. He said I don't understand why it's so low. I expected 50, 60 million by now. I was up six figures at 57 million. Now down. So sad. Well, you just got to understand with the market, especially if it's a small cap coin. I mean, like we mentioned earlier, the spell token price should go up when it gets so high. All it takes is one sale. You get one sale, somebody sell a large bag, everybody else gonna panic sell, price gonna come down, and that's gonna be it. Typically, it's hard for a coin to recover after it comes down so low. It may come back up a little bit, then one more sale, then everybody else starts selling to where it never allows the coin to fully recover. That's why we've been seeing so many coins. It's been so hard to reach new all-time highs again. Hard for coins to recover. Oh yeah, 97% is nah, 97% is a rug pull, man. He say thoughts on Luna Classic. Do you think Kraken will consider delisting it now that it's been pumping? Why would they delist it that it's pumping? Let's see what Luna is doing. Terra Luna's up 27%. That's funny. Damn, look at That a nice pump. December 1st, this coin was about 6 cent. Now it's 20 cent. That's beautiful. You can't beat that. Come on, Tara. Early in the year, it was about 50 cent. In January 2025, it hit 50 cent. It got down to 6 cent. Market cap 140 million. Okay. Right now. Interesting. Everybody know the story of Terra Luna back in 2021, 2022. You just never know which one of these coins is going to run up and give you a 10x, 15x. You never know. You just never know. Wow. Everybody's going to be paying attention to Terra Luna, though. Today, it's up 27%. It was up more than that a few hours ago. Hit 25 cent earlier today. Wow. Interesting. He say after quarter 1, 2026, a lot of people are going to get out of crypto. It just depends on what the market is doing at that particular time. If we see some great gains, some great pumps, people are going to be exiting. A lot of people a few months ago was saying, man, if I just break even, I'm out. Nobody even is worried about making money in crypto no more. That's a thing of the past, which is diabolically crazy. Nobody is worried about making profits. People will be content with just breaking even. And that's crazy, mind blowing. That is the mind state, mind frame of so many people in the cryptocurrency space. Just want to break even. Last cycle, it was about going to the moon. People just want to go to the store. People just want to go to the car. Let me go to the house. Going to the moon, please. Let's go to the gas station. They want to break even. Buddy say he down 97%. Got into some rug pull plays. He wasn't diverse. Got whooped. Down 97%. Man, that's like highway robbery, man. Like somebody hit you over the head and say, let me get that. Yeah, but the markets are all over the place. Who knows where we will be tomorrow? Probably be green tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be green tomorrow because interest rates cuts typically we expect to see some green, but this year has been different, man. This year has been different. So we're gonna sit back, see how everything plays out. But it's always interesting to see the day before and the day of the interest rate decisions. It seems like the market always pumps into the decision. Then after the decision, we bleed a little bit. Just something I've been paying attention to. Man, content with breaking even. He says, super sad. I can't believe it. Might be the time to file BK. They lose big and are ready to jump out as soon as it's even. Even if it's even, they leaving. The bright side, Corey community still super active, and it has Fortune 500 companies commenting on its TikTok. Man, whew, tough these coins, man. You don't know which one to stay with. He said, I hope it stays going down longer. Jason Rogers said he hope it continue to dip. He said he hope it continue to dip because it give him a better chance to buy some of these dips at very low prices. Who knows where the bottom will be? Who knows where the opportunity will be placed at and what those levels are for the various coins. He says, my only hope if that doesn't do, then it's a wrap like packed lunch. He said it's a wrap like packed lunch. That's a good one. Yeah, we just don't know what direction it's going to go in. So all we can do is continue to watch the board, see how everything plays out, take this thing one day at a time, continue to stand on whatever it is that we standing on. And that's all I got for you on this one. It's your boy, Stock Holiday, and I'm out.